Greetings and salutations, one and all. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are the Video Game Fashion Police. We're going to take a look at a video game character's outfit, accessories, and overall sense of fashion.
And judge them.
We are going to be looking at the 5 cabaret hostesses from Yakuza 5 and compare them to the 5 cabaret hostesses from Yakuza 6. It's a fashion battle royale! Who did it best? Which game has the best slate of cabaret hosts? Okay, so comparing the Yakuza 5 host to the Yakuza 6 hosts.
Yes.
Overall, which group does it better?
Yakuza 6 does it better. They look like they're in the same world to me. They look as if, and I think I said this when we just started on Yakuza 6, is that they're interchangeable in that if you walked into a club or anywhere, looking at these 5 ladies, they're at the same event. Whatever that event is, in your head, figure it out, whatever. Those ladies are dressed for the same purpose.
Right.
Like, whether it's whatever that purpose is, they are dressed for it. Someone said, hey, this is what you're doing tonight, and this is what they decided to wear, and you could be like, yep. They're all going to the same place, and they could travel as a pack and be like, yep, going to the same place. Whereas I feel like in Yakuza 5, they're not going to the same place. And I know you and I had a conversation about that they work at different clubs, but I've revised how I'm saying that in the fact that it's not the destination, it's the purpose. They're all going to be hostesses. Like, that's the point. And yet I feel as if some of them didn't get the memo. What is a hostess?
So
here's what a hostess is, and maybe you should dress for that part.
Let me describe what Kelly's alluding here to.
Yeah.
The 5 women from Yakuza 6 all work in the same club.
Right.
So that could lend to this sense of continuity and cohesion that you're talking about.
Right.
The 5 women in Yakuza 5, not only do they work in different clubs, they work in different cities in completely different prefectures of Japan, which was as analogous to different states. So one works in a club in Tokyo, one works in Osaka, one works in Fukuoka. So they work in different clubs in different prefectures all over Japan. Do you? But as you said, they all work in cabaret clubs.
Yes.
So is that a handicap that we apply or no?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because to me, I would think that no matter if I'm in, if I go to California and I want to go to a club, and I want to go to New York and have a club, and then I want to go to Florida and hit a club, I feel like you're basically going to get the same. Not the same, but there's going to be a vibe that you're like, okay, these women are dressed. You're dressed to impress. You're dressed to look nice, but you're all, it's not going to be often that you see them, especially the women working. Because again, like I've said before, sometimes things we as a nation have gotten quite casual. So you can go into clubs now and see people in just jeans and t-shirts. But I mean the workers of the club. There's a difference. They all kind of have although in Vegas, if you go to Vegas and you go to different casinos, there are some casino cocktail waitresses that I'm like, I love that outfit. And then there are others and I'm right down the street, right across the street on the strip, and you're like,
no.
What are you wearing? So, I mean, it could, maybe it is a thing that they, in these different prefects, they have what are they called?
Prefectures.
Prefectures, thank you. Prefects have very Harry Potter.
Essentially,
that maybe they
states,
have a different. Maybe they have a different aesthetic, and they really are you
Although,
need
to wit, towards the end of Yakuza 5, what you do is you end up recruiting all of the hostess characters from the different clubs in the different prefectures to all come work at the same club in Kamurocho, Tokyo.
Yeah.
So they do all end up working at the same club by the end of the game.
Right.
Wearing the same things because they're video game characters and they have a standard outfit.
Yeah, but I mean, looking at them, across the board, all 10 of them, you just think of things that you do. Like, don't you do karaoke with
Yes.
him? I can't really see Hinata doing karaoke. That's just not what she's up to, unless she's on a pageant stage. And I get that the tiara is making me say that, but like, you know, she's not doing karaoke. The others might, like, you know, Miss Shion, gorgeous as she is, you know, isn't going to be doing swing dancing anytime soon. Like, you know,
That's
it's
true.
just, you know, she could do some dancing and stuff, but like, I mean, there's just different, and it has nothing to do with length of dress, because if you go to the other 6 and you say he wants to go karaoke, looking at all of them, I'm like, yeah, they'd pick up a mic. You know, looking at all of them, yeah, they're gonna throw a couple back. Looking at all of them, yeah, they can dance with him, or, you know, go play darts or something. Like, could you seriously imagine Hinata playing darts? Like, I mean, it's just such a weird sort of you know, and I don't know if that's what they do.
All of the women have a second costume, which is essentially an overcoat. You know, I'm going outside overcoat for their dresses.
I think I saw that.
So
in 5.
when you take them to karaoke, they'll be wearing their cabaret dresses. But if you take them to a bar to play darts, they keep their coats on. Now, a fun continuity error is a lot of them, like Kaguya and Hinata, they're wearing their coats, but they're like knee-length coats, and it's like, did you bunch your skirt up and like tuck it into your underwear
really?
or something?
Oh, that's funny.
It's one of those cartoon things where, but then again, Kiryu and everyone in the game is able to just rip off a button shirt and suit jacket just like this and go bare-chested. So I'll give them a break over that.
All right. So
okay. So we agree that overall the hostesses of the Cabaret Club in Yakuza 6 did it best.
Did it better.
Which individual hostess do you think does it best?
Oh.
Who your favorite?
Who's my favorite? I sort of like Hikaru or Arena. I like them both because I've always enjoyed the simplicity of sexiness that Arena sort of has. That, like you said, it's deceiving her outfit because
Deceptively simple.
Yeah, it's deceptively simple, but it's not. It is a structured skirt. It is a, you know, studded midriff, and you know that top is actually probably has boning in it to keep the structure. So I mean, it is
looks like it might. Yeah, a little difficult to tell from the render.
It probably has, you know, but like a top like that being made, it is a structured top. I mean, it's a very, and I think that, you know, she's not wearing jewelry, is she? And she's just wearing some peep toes, and I
look like
just love that.
Maybe earrings, but they're studs if there are.
Yeah, and I just love that. But I also just think that Hikaru is, like I said, I love the ombre of the skirt. I love tulle. I love, you know, petticoats. I love her strappy shoes. I like the.
Do you like the one strand of hair she's got?
I do. I really do. And she hits exactly what is necessary for that. If you're looking for someone, you know, she probably has that youthful giddiness while still looking like an adult woman, so as not to make you feel like, oh God, you're 13.
Can she legally work here?
Yeah, you know.
Is she allowed to drink with me?
And she definitely looks, to me, specifically her, and again, it could very well be the dress, she looks like the one that's up for anything. Like, the dress has a lot of movements. It's probably very fun to wear. It probably has some interesting sounds when she sits. She probably plays with it. I can like when you can see who the person is just by looking at a photo of him, and I get that this is just not a real person. It's a cartoon, or well, and you know, but like you feel a sense of who someone is, and it's just so those two are my favorite because I just feel as if like that's you know what you're getting, and I would wear either of those dresses.
I gotta say my favorite is Kaguya from Yakuza 5. I really love that bold purple dress and how interesting it is from waist to shoulder.
And I agree. And I would love to see the back. I forget the back, but I agree with you. And I like that the fact that...
I love the fact that she realizes that the interest and focal point is here, you know, waist to shoulder, so she didn't go heavy. You know, she did her nails. She's got a necklace and earrings on.
She's got drop earrings on.
But
Her hair's on the side. It seems very casual up there.
Right, exactly.
I also love this dress.
She's not overdoing anything to take away from how neat that cross-paneled thing on the
waist of the dress is fantastic, and I love the brocade on the bottom. Like, it's not just, and it's a purple skirt. Like, there is a definite...
which you don't really notice until you're looking at it.
Right.
Which you're probably not looking at it for a while.
Right, but I think if it wasn't there, sometimes things like that, you notice when they're missing, but you don't always notice when they're there. And I think that that's kind of an important designation there. So, you know, if it was just a plain, because the top, just like the first little bit over the bum, is just the purple. Like, and if it was purple all the way down, it might seem a little, like, bland, but having...
Exactly. I think...
I like it.
Like on the like the bottom, on the top, I think if she wasn't wearing any jewelry, no earrings or necklace, I think that would be, there's something just missing here.
Yeah, I think it's great. I like her a lot. Of 5, she's my favorite. She's just super. And again, the stance, how they've made her, like she knows, she has the hip cocks. Like, she definitely knows what she's wearing. She definitely knows.
If I remember her personality from the game right, she's very casual and she speaks very freely. She's not measured or reserved in her speech. She's very colloquial, and she will say exactly what she's thinking.
Yeah.
So she seems like the kind of person who you're never going to wonder where you stand with. You get the sense that even though you're a patron of her, she's going to make it clear if she doesn't like you.
Oh, I like that. She's like, you might be paying me, but, you know.
Yeah. The other one I remember just from a personality perspective is Saki over on the right in Yakuza 6, because she's a professional wrestler.
Yeah, you were telling me about that because she's the tall one.
Right. She's she did well, maybe not professional, but at least amateur. She's in an amateur wrestling circuit, or she may do it professionally. I don't remember, but I don't think you ever get. What bothers me is I don't think you ever get to go to one of her matches in the game, which is a bummer to me, because there's in Yakuza there's an underground fighting ring. They've done a women's wrestling thing before, and you could have done the same thing and put her in there and have you in the stands rooting for her and stuff like that.
That'd be fun. That would have actually been a really
that seems like a missed opportunity to me. I don't believe they do that.
Aww.
So let's end on this. Here are the names of all the different clubs that these women work at. Which one do you like best? All of the Yakuza 6 women work at Club Shine in Kamurocho.
That's a terrible name.
Okay, so not that one.
Club Shine.
Kaguya works at Rose Hip. Hinata works at Elise in Kamurocho, which is where all of the Yakuza 5 women actually end up working at the end of the game. Shion works at Club Eden. Honoka works at Prime. And Riku works at a place that I can't pronounce. La Seine? I don't even know what language that is. Seine. La Seine. Scene. I
like
don't
the
know.
Scene? Like this is where it's happening?
Maybe? I don't know. I don't think it's spoken out loud in the game, so I don't know.
I like Club Eden only because if I think about going to this kind of a gentleman's club type of a thing, I feel as if that's the name it's so on point, but not on point enough to be like Shine Club Shop. That's like you opening a club and asking your kid, like, I have no idea what to call this. What should we call our club? Call it Shiny, and then you're like, yeah, Club Shine. Like it's yeah. But Club Eden to me sounds very like no one's gonna accidentally go there. It's not gonna be an accident.
Yeah.
You know, whereas Prime, to me, that sounds a little too.
It could be a place where I'm going to get a steak.
Yeah, Rose Hip sounds like a hipster bar to me.
It does sound very clubby, though.
It does, but it definitely sounds like, you know...
It's the most unique name of the bunch, I think.
I like the name, but not for Like,
now here are
Elise, I actually, when you said that one, I actually like it because it's also like it means
it's
nothing.
Akiyama's club in
it means
Kamurocho.
nothing, but it could mean anything.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, but yeah.
Here are two more club names that I just off the top of my head remember from the various games.
Okay.
There's the male host cabaret club Stardust, and then there's Club Jewel. Well, I don't know if it's Club Jewel or just Jewel, but that's another one. So that's Stardust and Jewel. That's
unfortunate. Stardust is it's a hotel in Vegas, I think, but probably not anymore. I think it's come down. Yeah. Stardust is gone. Still there?
I don't remember.
Jewel. I mean, they're very. But then again, I don't run a club. Like, I don't know what I name it. Like Eisen.
Yeah, Club Eisen.
Club Eisen. Yeah, I like Eden and Elise. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah, I like Elise. I think it's a name. It sounds nice.
It sounds fine.
It sounds kind of.
Those are. I don't think that
classy.
Lacine would be fine if that's how it's.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of.
I think
like,
Rose Hip is just the fun, the most unique
fun,
and fun.
I just don't associate it.
Yeah,
with this.
I wouldn't know what it was just by hearing it. Elise sounds like
it's a vegan. Club. You go there for some wheatgrass shots. Nothing wrong with wheatgrass shots. I'm just saying that's where you go. You go to Rose Hip. Hey, let's go to Rose Hip. We're gonna get
some wheatgrass. And so ends another episode of Video Game Fashion Police. We do so hope you've enjoyed it. So until next time, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Kelly.
Until then,
stop dressing like an asshole.